How to play Siegeborn Saga. Your objective of the game is to destroy your opponent's commander. This will end the siege. Each game is referred to as a siege, and the best of 3 games, or sieges, wins. Each player will draw cards and attempt to form armies that will attack each other until the opponent's commander or commanders have been eliminated, ending the game. To start a game, begin by placing the King and Queen commander cards face down. Mix them, separate them, and deal 9 cards on each. Each player will then choose a pile of cards, and this will be their hand. The rule for who starts first is ladies first, so whoever has drawn the Queen card will go first. To begin your turn, you will always draw a card. There are 3 phases to a player's turn: the draw phase, the standby phase, and the attack phase. After drawing your cards, you will then proceed to your standby phase. During this phase, you'll be able to lay down new soldier or general cards, swap cards, and use abilities and items. You may swap out soldier cards, general cards, even commander cards. Any swap must not interfere with the maximum card play. With each turn, you may play 1 general and 1 army. And remember, armies consist of 3 soldiers. You may only have 3 armies and 3 generals on the field at any one time. The last phase of a player's turn is the attack phase. During this time, you will select your armies and generals to attack. Each person is allowed to attack with each army and general per turn. The commander may also attack once per turn, if you do not command an army or general. Attacking is simple. The player with the strongest attack power wins. But this can be contested by playing item cards that increase your attack or decrease your opponent's. This can be done during anyone's attack phase. This can become a battle in and of itself. As many item cards can be played as desired, as long as it does not interfere with the item allotment. Each card has a specific number of item cards that it may have equipped, indicated by the item bag icon to the right of the name. You may not exceed the number of items designated to each card, with the exception of the magic spell card. This is a card made to decrease your opponent's attack. This card does not count towards the total item allotment. When you are calculating for the effectiveness of each item card, the totals are calculated from left to right, and in the exact order that the cards have been laid down, meaning your attack power would be 6 plus 10 equaling 16, multiplied by 2 gives you a total of 32. Please pay attention of the order of your cards. Once a victor has been decided, the loser will be discarded, face up, in the graveyard pile. Once the attacks have concluded, this will end your turn. As mentioned prior, commanders and generals each have an ability, indicated by the symbol next to their rank. Each ability is listed on the card, and describes how it can be used. There are special attacks that may be achieved with the right amount of cards on the field. The first special attack is a general strike. This attack may be performed when there are 3 generals on the field, but this will forfeit their ability to attack individually during the same turn. The second special attack is the ultimate strike attack. This may be performed when there are 3 armies and 3 generals on the field. Add the attack of every army, general and commander and unleash the most powerful attack upon a single enemy. But as before, this attack will forfeit individuals' attacks for that turn. If you deplete your hand on your turn, then when it is your turn next, you may draw 5 cards. There might come a time when the draw pile runs out. It cannot be reshuffled until the siege is over. There could be times when a tie happens. Ties may be broken with the first strike ability that the Black Knight possesses. If there is a tie, and there is no first strike to break the tie, nothing happens. Abilities such as the mage's attack power increase must be calculated last, after all item cards. Although, when a player uses the magic spell card, the entire attack power is affected, including increase from the mage. When reducing attack power, if the number does not divide evenly, you must round down. Cards must enter the graveyard in order they were destroyed. Soldiers remain in their order and are discarded as a group to the graveyard. Armies may be played without generals. and generals may be played without armies. But armies may only attack if they are being led by a general. Armies are on the first line of defence. Once that line is defeated, the second line, generals, may be attacked. If a general is without a defending army, it may be attacked directly. Now you know the rules, it's time to play. So gather your forces, march onto the battlefield, and annihilate all opponents that stand before you. The siege is upon us, and winning is the only option. This is Siegeborn Saga.